Back to the Zmonster channel, and we're doing a little woods walk this morning and a garden update, and I wanted to kind of show you the crazy airplane guy this morning. Yeah. So what happens is the field across the street from our family's property out here, we get them growing different things, but when they grow corn, they grow it for cattle and for feed, not for human consumption. So then what they do before they actually come and cut it all down, we get the crazy airplane guy that comes over and sprays it down, which I think it knocks down the weeds part of it, and then they can come through and they can cut it all down, or maybe it helps to actually get it to dry out faster, because they don't come and plow it up until it's all brown and stuff. So in the meantime, he just took off to go get more gas, but I wanted to show you the field and what a beautiful morning it is out here. Wanted to show you this real quick too, since we walked past it. We had this was totally overgrown. You could not even see from this grass edge to those trees. You could definitely not see that house, which actually belongs to our sister, and we had to have this all knocked down. It was all mulched down, just so that you could see the house better. And now it's starting to look clean. We still have to come by and bush hog the yard, because there is still some wood and stuff that's coming up. Some of the tree stumps, I guess they would be, even though they're smaller trees, but there was still some that were 4 and 5 inches around, so they were still some pretty thick trees for some small ones. And then there was a bunch of saplings, but he cut through this like it was nothing. If I can get the little piece of footage off my phone, then of him doing that with the machine, I'll try and edit that into this video. But very, very cool, the equipment people use out here. But yeah, it's looking better. My sister should be happy. Like I said, we have one more time getting it bush hogged down, and then hopefully once it's bush hogged down, we'll be able to actually run the riding lawnmower over it, because most of the grass will start coming up good then. And yeah, then it'll be like a real yard. Still have some trees around the deck and around the house itself, because the piece of equipment didn't want to get too close to do any damage and stuff. So these will either have to come with either a machete or maybe a chainsaw and chop some of these down. But yeah, it's looking a lot better. Did the backyard as well. And, like I said, you couldn't, even as close as I am to this house right now, you could not see the house, because you could see how big these trees are. It was just all through here. It was all trees, little saplings and stuff. You can see it's all overgrown, growing up onto the house and stuff. It's crazy. But it's looking a lot better now, especially since we walk by it and drive by it all the time. It became a little ugly for us, but yeah, we like the wilderness and the trees and everything, don't get me wrong, but yeah, for a yard, looks nice when it's a yard. Like this part of our yard is nice because we cut the grass all the time, but you know, we couldn't do anything over there because of all the taller trees. But it's looking nice now. All right, we made it to the backyard for the garden update video part of of the video. And as you can see, we got our yard freshly cut here. Still got all the little grass piles up here. It's got really cold and dewy this morning, so the grass is wet, so we really can't rake up all the grass. But I may actually have to invest in one of them little sweepers or baggers for the riding lawnmower, one of the two. As you can see, also along the tree edge, we finally got somebody to mulch all that up too. We had the same person that did up front on our sister's property. We paid him an additional amount just to come back here. It took him like 10 minutes. He just pretty much just drove right down the whole side of the property here and just mulched it all up like it was nothing. It was crazy. But yeah, we had to pay him, and then we also fed him lunch. And yeah, really great guy. But on to the garden. All right, what do we got going on here? We've got the asparagus growing nicely here. As you can see, if you let it get big, it grows like this. You gotta remember, this is, I believe this is year number 4 of our asparagus bed. And it seemed happy right now. Underneath canopy number 1 here, we got our lettuce. Try and see if you can see through there. Yeah, I guess you can. There's some red leaf lettuce here. There's some other ones over here, more red leaf, and a little bit more red leaf over here that are starting off. And when we make a salad, we just come out and pull off a few leaves off of the stalks and then make a salad. It's pretty much that simple. Over here, got the strawberries, which really did not produce as many strawberries as I'd like. I think my wife was out here eating them more so, but yeah, we've got strawberry fields in here, and we have had excessive bug problems going through. I don't know if you can see the leaves. They have a lot of holes in the leaves from whatever types of critters we've got. They're trying to attack and eat just about everything we've got in the garden. Over here, we had all of our melons. You can see they're pretty much done for the season. We do have our lemongrass and our flower. I don't want to say dandelions, but that may be right. It's probably not. But yeah, we had the flowers here to draw in the correct bugs and hopefully keep out the bad ones. We got to just leave all the vines here. We pull them out of the ground, and then we just kind of leave it there. And anytime there's anything on the ground, it keeps the weeds from pulling up or growing up, so that's a plus. We have perilla leaves here. Another huge bush of perilla leaves. Grew al natural, just popped up there, so we're letting it grow. So we got a couple of melons that died on the vine here. These, believe it or not, are our grapes. This is absolutely pathetic from the bugs that ate these up. Well, we got a couple more seasons in it, and hopefully we'll get some more. But for right now, these were our seedless grapes, or seeded grapes on this side and this side. So we had the red ones and the green ones. And I mean, it vines nice this year. It just, and you can see we got good greens on the ends. It just, yeah, it got eaten up. The leaves on the top here that covered to protect everything just got eaten up by the bugs. These ones started to get eaten up, and I can show you again just in case you missed some of our other videos. That's what they do to the leaves. They just make it like it's see-through. They eat them, and they're on the bottoms of the leaves, and they just eat away and kill them. We had some grapes on these. These are our seedless grapes here. I don't know if you can see them. There's a few little bundles on the bottom down here of the green grapes there. But I mean, this one, it grew nice. Got up on the trellis, went down, started to go down the fence. It was really nice. I got to cut it back at the end of this year, get it trained up to go up to the top and just try and stay along the top. If I get them all to train to go up on the top, then it'll create a nice little kind of umbrella and shade the rest of the plants for growing the grapes. And then going over here, got the fig tree that we have to cut back every year because it just gets bigger and bigger. And it does have some figgies on there, some baby figgies. And up here on this stalk here, we got some baby figs growing. This tree here grows better than any of the other ones. We also have to cut it back because it's pushing through and growing through the fence. So yeah, it was probably a bad idea to plant the tree there, but we thought it was going to be far enough away. But yeah, this one really does really well. We got our blackberry bushes here and here for these two here. They did grow nice blackberries this year. More flowers, flowers, flowers. Here's more the lemon grass. My wife actually cut some back. You can see here she actually made some tea out of it. It smelled really good. Actually smelled like a lemon pledge. If anybody knows, like you spray the lemon pledge on furniture before you wipe it down, that's what that smells like when you make it into tea. Really cool, especially if you like lemon. Alright, next we've got bell pepper world. And we've got some nice bell peppers. We can keep all the bugs off of these. My wife is out here diligently working on these. It's crazy. More perilla leaves, more perilla leaves, perilla leaves. This is an okra bush here. This is a different okra bush than the other one that we had. You can tell the leaves are different, but you can also tell that the leaves have holes in them too because bugs are eating these. We are just getting infestated with some bugs. So this year we're going to have to rototill the ground up at the end of the season and put some good soil additive stuff in here, all organic of course, and get that taken care of. We got these taller little bell pepper bushes here and here. Got a couple there. Some nice pepper bushes here because that was our main focus for this particular year, was on the bell peppers. You got more perilla leaves, and this is all the sweet potatoes. The sweet potato vines. You can see the sweet potato vines come all the way out to here, but the plants are actually way over here. Not right next to the fence, but pretty close to the fence. And you can see it's getting some nice purple flowers, which is always a good sign. But again, the leaves are getting tore up by some kind of critters. And if we can figure it out and get the right combination of organic sprays and stuff, that's what we're going to do. Because it's just tearing up the garden this year. All right, over here we had our pickling cucumbers that were growing against the fence, and they ain't making it. They are not making it. We have had some extreme heat. Even though my wife waters all the time, they just are not coming up like they should. So they are probably going to be dead for the season, and we'll have to try again because we want to make some more homemade pickles. And then we are in the world of peppers. All right, these first plants that are closest to me are going to be these really cool Asian peppers here and here, and these are beautiful. These are beautiful peppers. And so you got some turning red here. Oh yeah, they're going to be nice and beautiful. And we got another perilla leaf bush here, another pepper plant here, and then back into bell pepper world. You can see all of these pretty much to the rest, all the way to the fence over here. These are all bell peppers. And my wife goes through it all the time, sometimes twice a day, looking at the plants, and you have to kind of look at all the leaves to get the worms off of them. You got these like army worms or something like that, and they get on there and they start eating. You go like these, they eat the leaves, and once the leaves are gone, and that's it. I don't know if there's going to be one on here or not, probably not, but you can see it's got the hole in it. Hopefully you can see it's got the hole in the leaf, and so we knew that there was an army worm on this bush, so we just got to kind of find it and see. But it could have jumped from there up to here where these ones are, and because we got them so close together. But there is bell peppers on there. Another flower bush here. More bell pepper plants, bell pepper plants, bell pepper plants, bell pepper plants, and bell pepper plants. Lots and lots and lots. Really beautiful. Some more nice bell peppers on this one over here. Check those out. Check him out over here. Let's see. Got some burning leaves. Yeah. All right, all along the fence here we have our jalapenos still. And these weren't like giant jalapenos, or the plants weren't. They were just regular jalapenos. But for some reason, we're getting these. Let me show you a better one. We're getting these monstrous things. These are. My wife is waiting to get them to turn red before she picks them. I don't care. I'll eat them either way. But these actually are really, really nice size jalapenos to make nice jalapeno poppers. But waiting for them to turn red or wrinkled like this. Wrinkled like this means they're going to starting to get hot and they're ready, ready, ready. But yeah, we get some that are regular size, but some ginormous-y, really fat ones. You can see we got some more growing in there. Now the bugs don't attack these particular bushes the same way they do everything else, which is weird. But I can only grow jalapenos every other year, or every 2 years or so, because we don't need them in that that many. We do make hot sauce out of them. We make salsas out of them. So I'm gonna have to get on that. Oop. And yeah, here's some more. Here's a nice red one. That one will probably be picked later today. And we got a whole bunch on this bush over here. And then over here, more bell peppers. Had to tie that one to the fence because the wind kept blowing it over. And then we got another one of these. And this is the tea seed bush. If you remember from last year or two years, yes, cassia seed. That's what it is. And this is the cool plant that at night the leaves on this actually like close up like this, like they're going to sleep. It's really cool. But you already see the pods here. These are going to get really big. Well, really big. They can get up to like a foot long. Then they turn brown, and then we pick them, and then they just kind of, you snap them open, and you get these tiny little seeds that you can brew into tea. Really kind of a cool little thing. So it grew, so we're gonna use it. Anything that grows for free is even better. But yeah, this, like I said, this is our bell pepper world. Lots of bell peppers growing in there, but also a lot of bugs are trying to kill it. We got the army worms. You can see like this bush right here, a lot of holes in the leaves. This one here, not a lot of holes in the leaves. But yeah, they're just jumping from one plant to the next to the next. So we'll have to, we've been reading up on it, watching some YouTube videos and trying to come up with a good game plan. Like I said, the plants are still producing. We're still getting us some bell peppers, but they're not as happy. Sorry about the hose noise. Gotta water the plants. But, that's what we got there. Oh yeah, we've got some beautiful ones here. But that is going to do it for the garden update video. We wanted to do one. We're actually planning a trip out to visit our kids in California. Well, we're going to visit our kids too, but we're actually going out for a funeral for a friend. But we get to see our kids, so that's a plus. And yeah, just wanted to do the garden update video before we left. And maybe we'll do another update video when we get back. But it is just so beautiful today and crisp. It was actually probably down into the, maybe into the 50s this morning. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Here's our other fig tree world here. And if you remember from the fig trees before, it was fig trees there. And then pretty much right along where this log is at, that's where the forest was encroaching into our garden. We had it knocked down almost 30 feet to the base of these trees here, and got all this stuff knocked down. Now we have to rake a lot of this stuff back into our woods here. There's some concrete and stuff like that in there. that we have to get through. Yeah, all this has to be raked back in there so that we can get him to bush hog at one time. When he does our sister's property up front, we'll have him do this too, but we have to get the concrete chunks out. And then once he does that and we get all the debris out of here, it should start to grow grass again, and then I can start mowing it all the way up to the base of the trees, well, as close as I can get, and then weed whack the rest of the edge. But I've got to come out here with a chainsaw and get these overhang trees cut down. But it is looking beautiful out here for the season. Oh yeah, it actually looks kind of cool with little brown streaks in the grass. Not as much as it does as green grass, but still pretty nice. Welcome back to the Zmonster channel and a little bit of a garden update. Yes, we finally got somebody with the equipment to do the bush hogging, or actually this is a mulcher that we needed to have done. And as you can see, it mulches up the ground here really good. We got all this mulched up here. He even ground down some stumps we had. But as you can see, the garden way over there. But we had this problem with the woods trying to grow at us and get into the property, which we didn't really like too much. So we wanted to try and cut it back, and we tried to get several people to come out here. This guy just bought this new piece of equipment and was looking for some place to do some work, and I said, come on down. So you can see he cut back about 10 to 12 feet from where the line was into the tree line here, and he cut all the way up to the base of the trees because there is a creek that runs through here, so I don't want to destroy that habitat, especially for the deer and stuff. But he ground down all of this, and for a decent price, which is even better. We also had him cut the property that's up in front of ours, which is, belongs to my sister. We had him do a front and back mulching up there as well. But you can see where the line was for where the woods had grown up to our garden, up to our fig trees here, and we had him mulch all of this all the way back into here. So that's got to be probably close to 30 feet to this tree here from there. So he mulched this all down, and you can actually kind of see the creek bed right here, and it runs all the way down our property, all the way to the back to a larger one that's back there. The only thing he couldn't do was, there's a couple of piles here where there's some concrete cinder blocks that were just thrown in the woods. So I've got to pick those up, and then there's another pile of them over here. And what we'll probably do is we'll just pile these, or dig these out of here, and wheelbarrow them somewhere else to the yard. Maybe we'll put them around our burn pile or something. We'll find some. Oh, looks like a little bit more right here, some more concrete. But yeah, we've got that going on. You can see our fig trees growing. They seem happy now, especially now that they're going to get some more sun over here. We've got on the fig trees, we do got figs though. There is some figs, yes, and we love having figs on the fig trees. This one here, I don't see any figs on there quite yet. They're getting there. Some little baby ones here. And we did recently cut the grass as well in preparation for a visit from some possible kids. So we want to make sure we were all snake prepared and cut all the grass. But just a quick update. We still got our melons in here. These are the acorn squash and what else we got in here? Acorn squash and some other kind of squash. My brain just acorn and butternut, or no, buttercup squash. That's the other one. And then over here we've got butternut squash. So we got these ones as well. Our grapes are doing so-so, meaning some we have, some we don't. So the leaves got eaten by those beetles. We got some stuff now that may take care of that. Do have a couple of watermelons growing in here. You can see those nice sweet babies. We're going to eat one for lunch today with the gentleman who's cutting our grass, or cutting our trees down. Got our other fig tree here. It does have some figs on it. Don't know if you can see them there. Let me see if there's any lower ones I can zoom in on, but don't want to waste your time too much there. Try to do quick updates. Lemongrass growing big and strong and keeping some critters away that aren't supposed to be here. Woo! And then look at our field of peppers. Most of these here are bell pepper plants. We are exceeding the norm for bell peppers. And we have to keep all the critters off of these, all the bugs, so we got some special organic stuff that's supposed to keep them off of there. But we do have bell peppers growing on most of the plants here. You can see them here. Here's a nice bell pepper. And then we got our flowers to draw the bees in. And then we've got the jalapenos. Yes, all along the fence here. These are pretty happy. These are not like giant jalapeno growing plants, but they are growing humongous jalapenos. Look at the size. Look at the size of this jalapeno. That is ginormous-y. And there's some smaller ones on here, and there's also some bigger ones. I'm trying to get in here so you can see. But my wife is waiting for them to turn red. I don't know if you can see the one that's turning red there. But these are getting nice and juicy. See, this one over here is like a normal size one, and this is the big boys. So they turn black and then they turn red, or they turn green and they turn red, or no, one of them. My wife wants them to turn red, and then that's when she's picking them like this, and she's gonna roast them and can them this year. So that'll be fun. But then again, like I said, we got bell peppers, because we want to do a lot of canning of the bell peppers, as well as more jalapeno poppers. Gotta have them. Ooh. All right, let me get back over here. More bigger. There's some other plants here. Oh, I forgot this one here. Can't miss this one. This is a favorite for our particular area. This is okra. You ever seen okra growing? That's what okra looks like. It grows up like that and gets about that size, and that's about the pickable size right there that most people like. My wife waits and gets them bigger. This is our lettuce patch here. We eat a lot of lettuce because we're dieting, because I'm a big fat guy. So we do have all that. This is our strawberries in here. I want to uncover it a little bit just so you can see. There's strawberries in there. See, strawberries. Yeah, the bees like that. Okay, quick. We got perilla leaves. That's the big green bushes there. These are perilla leaves here. So that's even closer. You can see how big they get. These are Asian peppers. These are hot peppers. Hot peppers! Really cool. If you ever had any Asian meals, that's the peppers that you had in there. And these grow a lot of peppers on them as well. And then we got more little bell peppers on there. Over here we've got our pickling cucumbers, because we're going to do some more pickles, because we are down to our last jar. Imagine that. Also got more squashes growing on the fence. This here patch here, which is really overgrown, is the purple sweet potatoes, and we kind of let the vines go because now it's getting near deer season, and the deer actually like them. So the potatoes are actually growing like right down here. This is all just the vines that grow off of them, and it's going to take over the garden. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come through here and cut the vines off little sections at a time, and I take them and I throw them out by our deer feeder, and the deer come in and they'll eat the leaves that we throw out there. And we just have to encourage the deer to keep coming out until I come out there and harvest them. So we've got that going for us. More bell peppers. And yes, it is super duper hot out here, so I am going to stop the video here. Sounds like the guy is done doing the grind and mulch and stuff that he was doing. So hopefully you liked the video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Thanks for all the new subscribers that we got. Thanks for all the old subscribers that keep, for some reason, coming back and watching our craziness. But hopefully you do enjoy the video. And as always, we will talk to you later. But hopefully you liked the video. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. As always, we'll talk to you later.